everyone and welcome to yet another video here on the Shreducator YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel, but you can also call me the Shreducator because that's what I like to do. I like to shred. And today I'm here to shred, but mostly to riff all my way through this beautiful looking guitar, which has the name Ibanez RGD71ALPA. And to get the obvious right out of the way, at the beginning of this video, I have to say that this guitar looks absolutely stunning. This particular finish is called Charcoal Burst Black Stained Flat. And the reason why I like it so much is because it's a rather dark guitar, and you know, metal people like dark looking guitars. But at the same time, the design is visually interesting, it's appealing, and it's something out of the ordinary, I have to say. So I'm sure that if I'm gonna play a show after COVID with this guitar, that will look amazing on stage. But though this finish is amazing, it's by far not the only interesting feature that we can see on the body of the guitar. We have two bare knuckle aftermath pickups. As you can see, they have been visually adapted to fit the look of this guitar. But besides their awesome look, they also sound great. These are super versatile pickups, but I think their strength definitely lies in crushing rhythm tones. As you heard in the intro, these pickups can also produce some very clear sounding leads that stick out of the mix, but the biggest challenge for a pickup on a 7-string guitar is to still sound tight in this lower frequency spectrum. So that's why I played actually like pretty fast riffs and also had all these faster runs on the low strings, because I wanted to showcase that these pickups can keep up with that. And in case you also need a singing coilish type of sound in one of your songs, this guitar also features a coil tap. So as you can see, this guitar has a switch down here, and once you put it to the upper position, both of these pickups and also the middle position react like a single coil. I mostly use the coil tapping feature for clean tones because I prefer this sparkling, fresh sound of a singing coil for clean tones. So here's a little sample of that. Now the other controls are pretty basic, as you would expect it from a metal machine like this. We have one volume knob and we have this 3-way pickup switch. Another feature that I really like about Ibanez guitars and that I learned to love on tour is this bridge. This is a monorail bridge. This is kind of a standard bridge that Ibanez has on many of their guitars, but it really gets the job done. And something I really like about this bridge is that the strings go through the body, so you can really feel the vibration a little more intense. And another feature that I really like is that you can set up the string action on every string individually. There are some bridges that just allow you to adjust the string action of the higher strings and of the lower strings, but sometimes, and I'm very picky about my action, that's very important for me. So sometimes I'm playing the guitar and I'm like, yo, it's set up perfect, but the G string needs some slight adjustment. This bridge allows me to do so, to just adjust a certain string if I want to, so it's definitely a really good fit for this guitar. Something that you would not expect in the first place is that this guitar is actually pretty light. So it's definitely a good choice if you need to play extended shows that are physically demanding. And this is also due to the wood that is used in the body, because it's a mixture of ash and Nyato, and we have a poplar burl top. Now, if I'm turning the guitar around, you can see that this is a bolt-on neck with perfect access to the upper regions of the fretboard. And as you also can see, this is a 5-piece neck consisting out of walnut and panga wood. turn the guitar around again and talk about the fretboard. The frets are jumbo sub-zero treated frets. So everyone likes the feel of jumbo frets, I guess. And something that Ibanez did within the last years was improving their fretwork. So personally, I receive a lot of Ibanez guitars for these videos, and also because I simply buy and play them. And I'm working in a studio that is doing gear demos, and I get to play a lot of guitars from different manufacturers. I have to say that also some of the more expensive brands struggle with their fretwork. As I said before, a good action is a must-have for me if I want to feel good and comfortable on an instrument. Now, if the frets are in a bad condition and not treated very well, this is not possible because as the action goes down, the buzzing is increasing. So if the frets are not even, then it's kind of impossible to get a low action while still maintaining a good sound. And I kind of have the impression that Ibanez paid much attention to this topic in the last years. Ibanez is a brand that is always, player and performance oriented, I must say. So it's not sticking to any traditional, ways of building a guitar just because they did it back in the days. But they're always, striving for new solutions and new features that make the guitar player's life easier in the studio, on the road, wherever you play these instruments. All right, enough about frets for now. By the way, this guitar has 24 of them. Let's talk a bit about the neck. The neck profile is the Nitro Wizard profile. That is a profile that Ibanez used on their Iron Label and Action Label series over the last years, and it's a rather thin profile that feels super comfortable to play, that allows you to do all the fast licks without with minimum effort if you want. So it's definitely one of my favorite neck profiles. The actual fretboard is made out of ebony. It looks beautiful and fits the look of the body and the overall guitar very well, I must say. Last but not least, another feature worth mentioning are the tuners, because these are locking heads, so string changes are very quick and comfortable to manage. Now, a special property of this guitar is the actual scale length, because it's 26.5 inch. While most Ibanez guitars do have a scale length of 25.5 inch, this guitar is optimized for low tunings. So as I mentioned earlier in this video, this guitar still is an all-rounder instrument that can, cover many sounds, also with that coil tapping feature. But in the end, its strength is in riffing and in low riffing and in metal riffing. If you are out there and you want to play lower tunings on a 7-string guitar, then this is the instrument to go for. So I would definitely recommend you to check this guitar out. Because I guess you won't regret it in the end. As you might imagine, there goes a lot of time into producing these videos with all these songs and the composition, mixing, mastering, and so on. So if you like my content, I would now kindly remind you to subscribe to this channel so that in the future I can grow this channel and spend a little more time on doing content like this. Alright everyone, so that's it for today. I hope that you liked this video. If you do so, please don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video, and to leave a comment down there to let me know what you guys think about this guitar. And there are many more videos on this channel where I'm talking about Ibanez guitars, where I'm talking about other pieces of gear, where I'm playing music. So feel free to check that out. And yeah, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.